In this video, we would like to use our graphing calculator to explore several functions. So first, let's use our graphing calculator to find the x-intercepts of the quadratic function given here, correct to 3 decimal places. So I would recommend pulling out whatever your graphing calculator is and following along. So y equals, and we go there and we plug in our function, x squared plus 7x plus 3, and we hit enter, and then we go to the graph button, and our graph should pop up here in the standard window. Now, to find the x-intercepts, what we need to do is find what we would think of as the zeros of the function. So to get there, we need to go to this calc. So second button, calc, and we want to find the zeros. So we go down to the 0 and we hit enter. It's going to first ask for a left bound. So we scroll over until we are to the left of our 0, hit enter. Now it wants a right bound. So we scroll over to the right, hit enter, and now it's asking for a guess. We hit enter again, and it tells us the 0 of our function. So correct to 3 decimal places, minus 0.458. If I was to round it because of that 6 next, I would make it minus 0.459. Now there's one more 0 to find, so we play the same game again. Second, calc, down to 0, enter, and we scroll over. We need a left bound, so to the left of the 0, right bound, to the right of the 0, and then hit enter. So correct to 3 decimal places, minus 6.541. So our 2 solutions. Now let's use a similar idea and use our graphing calculator to graph a function and then visually inspect it to determine its range. So we want the function 4 over x minus 2. So go to y equals, clear out our function, 4, divide it by the quantity x minus 2. Enter, graph. Now looking at the graph, we see that there's this vertical asymptote corresponding to x equals 2, where the function is undefined, and it appears that the function is going to be approaching what, as you go way out here, you're going to be getting really close to, but you never get 0 as an output. So remember, the range are all possible outputs. And then as you get closer to that 2, it looks like you hit every single negative number. Similarly, if you look to the right of 2, way out towards infinity, it looks like our graph is getting really close but never equal to 0. And then it goes up without bound as you approach 2 from the right. So in terms of the possible outputs, it looks like we can get any number we would like, except there is no possible way that we will ever get 0 as an output. So the range of this function is going to be all real numbers except for 0. So minus infinity to 0, unioned with 0 to infinity.